There we go.
Now we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? This is your boy Big Sin, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Got some Fiesta music playing in the background. Got the homie J Black with me. What is good, my friend?
What is good, man? And I know it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a podcast to step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. But we back and we live in the building. It's Friday night. It's 11 p.m. So you know what that means, sir. It is time to go off the rails. And that's about what we're about to do around this time, sir.
You know what else it means?
What it means?
It also means yes, we are here. It is glorious times again.
Glorious times again. We've had a
after a successful week of overtime, and our shit, of course, is going. What's that word I'm looking for? What's that thing I'm looking for right now?
Was it that? Is it OTR? Do you feel that OTR? They don't want none. We about to take the YouTube and Facebook by storm. They don't want none of this. We've had a successful week this week. We've had a lot of questions. We've had a lot of comments. The inbox is blowing up. The outbox is blowing up. Overtime Sports is doing its thing, and I am excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm going to use every cliche in the book because I am happy. I'm ready to roll, sir. So this is a time we cut loose and we go off the rails. So we've had some fun. Let's get into the business, sir. How do you feel about that?
I feel wonderful about it, but I know our first topic, some people are going to be sitting here singing this when we start talking about this. Oh no! Oh no!
So while you do that, sir, I'm popping a Henny and I'm pouring a shot.
I'm pouring a shot.
Hennessy. Legitimate Hennessy. We ain't fucking around.
Hold on, let me pour my shot real quick. Ow!
Let me turn it down. I forgot I got to turn it down. We got the echo. Yep, there we go. Okay. So this is real Hennessy. Ain't no bullshitting. Ain't no BSing.
I got that Captain Black.
So let's just get to it, sir. You ready to pop?
Cheers,
Salud, my friend. Salud. First shot is in the building. So my boy Big Sin really wanted to talk about this topic. So I'm going to let you take the lead in. Let us know what's going on, sir.
All right. So I'm turning the overlay off now because it's time to get down to business. Woo. All right. So I'm sure everybody who watches on Facebook or watches YouTube or pays attention to anything on social media right now, I am sure you've heard of Logan Paul. This cat went from Vine to YouTube, made a pretty successful jump doing what he does, but he's always been a fucking idiot. Him and his brother are the worst people that I've ever seen on social media.
And that's saying a lot because social media has a lot of deaths of dregs, scum, shit bags, and the like. And so when somebody is the worst of the kind, you got to know that that's really legitimately legitimate.
So the first thing that should have came across Logan Paul's mind before he did this video was this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Because I'm gonna be completely real with you right now. It's the first topic, and yes, it's gonna be one that I kind of I might get a little emotional about, but it's because it hits me right here and up here. So, in no time, during this man's filming, editing, recording a new intro, and uploading time, did he even conceive a thought in his head that showing a person's dead body hanging from a tree in Japan's suicide woods isn't a bad idea. They make jokes about this, and the stupid reactions on the motherfucker's face really pissed me off because it shows you he has no humanity left in him.
Yeah.
Or no brain. Or no brain. One of the two.
Yeah. So I actually heard about this whole situation on Sway in the morning driving to work yesterday. And flabbergasted. I mean, because they kind of played it off on Sway in the morning. Well, I mean, people were upset, and they were upset about it, but they kind of played it off as it was bad, but wasn't as bad. I mean, when they play certain clips about it. So you know me, I'm the middleman in the situation. I want to kind of see what people what's really, really good. So I watched this video yesterday after work, and I watched it again today, this morning. I thought to myself, what kind of stupid fucking idiot are you? And it is real talk. And there's a lot of stupid fucking idiots on God's green earth. But this was perhaps some of the stupidest fucking idiocy I have ever seen in my life. Now, I can understand if you live, right? And you off the rails with it. I can understand this shit just hits you live and off the rails, and like we do our shit live, and I can understand that. And you could be able to get away with maybe a little bit of that. Just maybe. Maybe I'll let you slide. But like the boy Big Sin alluded to, you had time to see this, process it, record it,
edit,
take it back to your computer, chop it up, make a decision on this shit before you decided to upload it to YouTube and then let your fans react to it, right? You had this. You literally had this in your lap. This took about a good 48 to 72 hours of editing, right? I mean, we do this YouTube thing. We don't do edits. We do live off the rails. We don't have time to edit nothing. But for these guys that do these high quality content on these DSLRs, you know, $800,000 cameras and shit, and $2,000, $3,000 MacBooks and shit, that they have time to do this shit. They're millionaires making off of fucking YouTube. They're millionaires. They're in a different tax bracket than you and I. And they had the fucking audacity. This fucker Logan Paul had the audacity to come, you know, mock people that are dealing with suicide, that had to do shit, that had to commit suicide in this forest. All the evil spirits and shit. And I've seen this place because I watched Ghost Adventures, and they told the entire story. And the people from Ghost Adventures didn't make a mockery of this at all. They were very respectful in how they dealt with this entire situation. But Logan Paul, there's a little phrase for Logan Paul that I have, and it's very simply GFY, go fuck yourself, dude, because that's some real fucked up shit right there.
On some real spiel. I know we usually get started off the rails fun. You know, I'm jamming the music. Jay Black's jamming with me. We having a good time. But when this topic came up, shit got real. Because it's like this. This motherfucker said he did the video to raise awareness of suicide. Motherfucker, you just hurt the cause. Because in your own edit, he doesn't even take out the audio of the cameraman, that fucking moron, saying, oh, let's take the camera closer to the body and do some skits. Really, motherfucker? Really?
And that's the shit that really pissed me off. Like, you didn't even take that shit out. You thought that shit was funny. Well, the shit ain't funny.
And then the first apology he fucking posted. Now notice I said first apology. First was so fucking heartless. It was that fucking that apology that Tiger Woods gave when he got busted fucking other bitches.
Big bullshit ass apology, you know what I'm saying? And like it wasn't bad enough that you sit here and disrespect, you know, a person that was going through pain and going through hurt. You want to sit around, you know what I'm saying, and act like a goddamn fool, thinking it's funny. Imagine the man's family. Imagine the people that had his family that had to come, didn't know that this man could probably committed suicide till they watched your motherfucking ass on this damn video.
Make a mockery of a man's pain.
I wish you would make a mockery of my pain because my pain is simply me wanting to beat your motherfucking ass. And I swear to God, that's now, just not even fucking cool.
Now, with this being said, I know some people who watch this channel, also people on Facebook who watch YouTube regularly, the PewDiePies, the Boogie2988s, the Jacksepticeye guys, the Markipliers. Markiplier is the only one who hasn't said anything about it yet because he's out on tour. But Boogie2988, who is the reason I got into YouTube, because if you ever watch Boogie, you might know him as Francis. He's a really big dude who has bad health issues, but he lets go of it by doing YouTube videos. He's able to express himself the way he can at home. He wrote an open letter to Logan Paul. PewDiePie, who I know was the most hated man in YouTube, even though he's got 58 million fucking subscribers growing daily, is now the second most hated man on YouTube next to you, Logan Paul. And your brother's about to move up into it because of the shit that's come out today about your brother.
See, that's what happens when you mess around. When you think that you're too big to be touched. I guess that's what I think that's an old mafia term. Never think that you're too big to be touched, because you can be touched, bro. And your little subscriber base, I mean, that shit probably, I guarantee you that shit took a hit, especially after that. How desensitive you are about suicide. I know people that are dealing with people in their families that have committed suicide. I know friends. I have friends that I went to Las Vegas high school with. I have friends that I went to college with. I have friends that even went to middle school with that are no longer on this earth because they felt that the pain was so deep that they could no longer deal with it. And yet you want to sit here and make a mockery of people committing suicide, bro?
Dude, come on, man. On some real spiel. About a year and a half ago, I never told James this about any of this because it's something he knows me. I keep certain shit to myself. When they moved to Florida, I did some things. I helped out this one cat. I put him up in a budget suites, and I helped him out with some shit. Okay. Yeah. Because I knew his brothers, I knew his family back east, so I wanted to give him a hand. A year and a half ago, the dude killed himself. Now.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
It's water under the bridge now, but shit like that. But I'm not going to get too emotional about it. It is what it is. But making a mockery of somebody being that depressed or being that much in pain, that much unloved, that lonely that they take their own life, that is fucking a joke. And here's the worst part about this whole situation. Since that video has been posted on Logan Paul's channel, number one, YouTube, who demonetizes most of my shit, has not taken the video down, has not demonetized the video. The video is still fucking monetized on YouTube.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I just watched the video actually before I hit this man up tonight. It's a lot of people, you know who Jacksepticeye is, right?
Yeah, I know who he is.
He put out, he doesn't really do personal videos. He's been doing them more lately. But he said, he is actually going to do a charity stream where all profits, and this is a man who's got, 25 million subscribers on YouTube? Makes a lot of money. Is doing a charity stream towards the fucking foundations that support suicide awareness. That is doing something. Logan Paul, if you actually want to bring awareness to this, do something like that. Don't fucking film a dead body hanging from a goddamn tree. And then crack jokes about it.
It just really upsets me. It really upsets me because it's like, bro, we do this, we do what we do for fun. At the same time, we bring light to serious situations, and we're very serious about the serious situations. And we get a little tipsy, we get a little cussy, we get a little frothy at the mouth. It's whatever. But at the same time, we deliver a message that everybody can understand. We do our best anyway to deliver a message that everybody can understand. Like, for this man to do what he did is probably some of the most disrespectful shit that I've ever heard of in my entire life. Like, I can't even. I really can't even right now.
So one thing, YouTube, I have a suggestion for you to what you do to Logan Paul's channel. I mean, hell, you canceled PewDiePie's fucking series over a stupid joke.
Yeah.
So here's what I want you, YouTube. I want you to do this to Logan Paul's channel, okay? Just pay attention. That ain't what I want you to do. Fucking things.
Wrong soundboard, sir. Wrong soundboard, sir. Wrong soundboard.
These motherfuckers in their goddamn intros. Fucking editing people. Anyway.
Wrong soundboard. Wrong soundboard.
Here it is. YouTube, do this, please. Just.
Exactly. This is exactly what it is. Just burn it down and throw the whole fucking thing away and start over. That's exactly how I fucking feel because that shit is bullshit.
You know what? Fuck this dude. He doesn't deserve any more of our fucking time.
Exactly. But that's okay though. You know what it's time for?
A shot.
Another shot, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said,
and while we're doing the shot, I'm gonna give YouTube what Facebook gets every time we log into these damn videos, just because I feel shitty right now.
You know, switch it up. Oh shit! I think I got some on the microphone. And that was purely by accident. So if you can still hear me, I'm sorry. Salute.
I can hear you. Whew.
Oh shit!
This Morgan's got a bit of a kick to it.
Just a little bit. This Hennessy is still popping after all this time. Boy. Okay. All
right. Toby, I'm not killing the bottle tonight. I'm not in the mood.
No bottle killing tonight, sir. No, we can't do that. Sorry.
I love you, bro, but no.
All right. So I know that we got to talk about topic number 2. So topic number 2. I know we kind of want to. I know. We didn't necessarily want to avoid it, but we didn't necessarily want to talk about sports drama on Off the Rails. However, the sports drama today has went off the rails, ladies and gentlemen. And I say this with the utmost respect and dignity for the New England Patriots. However, ESPN, the worldwide leader
in Patriot
hateration, has posted an article today. Pretty much stating where they're saying that there's a huge rift in Patriot Nation, specifically between the triad of Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and Robert Kraft. Some excerpts in the article, including where they have after a Tom Brady interception where he yelled at Josh McDaniels after Josh McDaniels explained to him that Brandon Cooks was wide open.
That was Tom Brady just getting some shit off his chest and telling someone to go fuck himself. He knew he fucked up. He didn't need to be reminded of it when he got to the sideline.
Oh, of course not. So the drama of the whole entire situation started. So let me kind of break this down for everyone out there in Facebook and on YouTube. This entire drama started when Bill Belichick decided that he was going to ban Tom Brady's trainer, Alex Guerrero, his personal trainer, that's from the TB12 training facility down in Boston. He was going to ban him.
Well, let me speak up on that one. I actually agree with Belichick because this man does not work for the NFL or the New England Patriots.
Exactly.
And he's not even a doctor.
Oh, of course not. So this all started up then. All right. So this situation pretty much got out of hand when this happened, because after this whole this little thing happened, we seen a report on Colin Cowherd's show. Colin Cowherd's brought up this entire scenario on why Bill Belichick and did what he did because remember, if everybody knows after this is when Tom Brady, this is when Bill Belichick traded Jimmy Garoppolo. He traded Jacoby Brissett earlier in the season. But this is after he traded Jimmy Garoppolo. This whole entire situation happened with Guerrero. So to quote a couple, not quote, but side quote a couple Colin Cowherd quotes, he says that the reason why Bill Belichick got rid of Jimmy Garoppolo is because that he wanted to ensure that there was no future without Bill Belichick in New England, because he felt that Robert Kraft chose Tom Brady over Bill Belichick. And by getting rid of not only Jacoby Brissett, but Jimmy Garoppolo, and signing Brian Hoyer, who's basically a system quarterback, he ensured that if they decided to move on from Tom Brady, or they decided to move on from Bill Belichick, that there was going to be no future in New England without Bill Belichick and what he's doing. Because let's not make a mistake about it. Matt Patricia has been on a lot of head coaching radars for some time now. Given all the openings that are in the coaching carousel, and there's interviews going on this week, ladies and gentlemen. Don't make no mistake about it. With all that has been going on, there's Josh McDaniels is going to be interviewed. Matt Patricia is going to be interviewed. And remember, there's a Giants coaching opening that they haven't even started interviewing for. And the rumors are, and this is the big rumor that all of this, that after this season, that Bill Belichick could be coaching the New York Football Giants. That would be, in itself, the most fucked up thing that I've ever heard of in my entire life. Big Sin, I'm gonna I'm gonna want your thoughts on this before I continue.
All right. So, anybody who's ever heard me talk about the Patriots knows that I am very partial to the Patriots, but I am also honest about the New England Patriots.
What's up, Big David? How you doing, brother? I know you shouted us out on Facebook. What's up going on? What's going on, sir?
What's up, David? How you doing, brother? But anyway, I was saying, this whole situation, you can only take out of what was posted by ESPN. Now, you do have to, and I know the guy who posted it is a credible source. In my opinion, the person who is leaking this information is the agent of both Tom Brady and Jimmy Garoppolo. They got the same agent.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole, like I just said about Tom Brady's friend who does the wellness shit, who runs TB12, he's not a real doctor. He does not work for the NFL. I am perfectly fine and dandy with Bill Belichick banning him from the practice facility because he was undermining the trainers who work for the NFL and New England Patriots. Okay, I understand that absolutely, completely. Now, Brian Hoyer, the only reason Brian Hoyer is on the New England Patriots is because he is Tom Brady's friend.
Yeah, let's be honest.
That's the only fucking reason he's on the Patriots.
Yeah.
Now, after reading this article maybe 3 or 4 times today, what I see is an outsider who got the cusp of what was going on and decided, hey, maybe I can make a name or get something stirred up here to try and bring some attention back to New England, which they don't need at this point in time.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I believe it is the agent who is leaking this information. Now, the Patriots did a very Patriot thing today. Brady, Kraft, and Belichick released a statement all together saying, yes, they admitted to having some problems with each other over the last few weeks, but they have one goal in mind, and we all know what that goal is, my friends. It is the blitz for 6. We all know this, okay?
Yeah.
We also know that this team will not let personal shit stop them from reaching their goal. As a matter of fact, Mr. Black, you should know better than anybody that what this is going to do is make the New England Patriots play even harder to get that 6th ring to be like, fuck you, not even interpersonal drama can stop us.
And I fully believe that. Like, I'm not saying that that this isn't going to be a motivating factor. But I have a question, and this is a question because you know me, sir. I'm the middleman in this entire situation. Okay, I like to be the middleman. I like to think within the box, outside of the box, and look at all the situations and come up with a solution. Do you find it funny that all of this is being brought up not only when the Patriots are chasing ring number 6, but this is being brought up in a conversation where Tom Brady actually has a high legitimate shot of being the MVP of the NFL, something that Roger Goodell has begged not to happen.
So you're throwing out the NFL conspiracy that somebody from the NFL is leaking this information.
No, not necessarily from the NFL. I'm saying this is what I'm...
Or from Uncle Roger's cabinet.
Well, that's not... I guess that's halfway what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Okay, we know that ESPN, owned by Disney, the largest media company in the entire fucking world, with unlimited resources beyond anything that we could ever muster. The same company that owns Fox. Now, thanks a lot, right? So, this company, ESPN, they have connections everywhere. This just like they tried to control the whole Deflategate thing. There wasn't a Deflategate thing until ESPN made it a Deflategate thing.
Okay, can I say something about Deflategate while we're sitting here?
Yeah.
Since that was actually one of my first YouTube videos, was discussing that in YouTube. And the NFL actually, they flagged it so much, YouTube pulled it off of my channel.
Yeah, I remember this. This was funny.
So the point I made in my Deflategate video was, is it funny that the ball that was intercepted was severely underthrown by Tom Brady, okay, and picked off by the linebacker of the Colts?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Now, if deflating the balls had anything to do with him being accurate, why was that ball 5 yards underthrown?
Exactly. That is a big question that I have. And we've talked about this.
And also, the season let's not forget about the fact that with the properly inflated balls in the second half, the New England Patriots outscored the Indianapolis Colts 28-0.
Yeah. Here's something that I want to say something real quick. Let's see. This is a quote that is literally on this ESPN article. If you're watching on YouTube, you peep this. This says in the picture of Tom Brady. This picture
that was very smoldering.
In this picture of Tom Brady, this picture of Thomas Q Brady. I know his middle name is not Q. His middle name now has a Q in it. It says in the Patriots' private evaluations, Brady is showing the slippage of a 40-year-old quarterback, even as he contends for MVP and is as deadly as ever with the game on the line. So it's literally a contradiction of a statement in an article. So you're saying that a quarterback, the second best quarterback in the NFL, outside of Carson Wentz, because he was legit by stat wise, he was the best quarterback in the NFL. Am I right?
They were very close.
Okay, so the second best quarterback in the NFL, Tom Brady, who is showing slippage.
Who is 15 years older than Carson Wentz.
Yes, is showing slippage. All while it has an MVP season and is as deadly as ever with the game on the line. Can I ask you a question, sir?
What's that?
Have you taken a look at the stats
for Tom Brady?
Yeah, for Tom Brady.
Yeah, the 4,500 plus yards, the 38 touchdowns, the 8 interceptions. Yes, I have.
So, quarterback rating. Let's put the quarterback rating out there.
It's what, 106.3, right?
Actually, no, his quarterback rating is 102.8. Okay. However, he's averaging more yards a game in a run-based offense. The Patriots still run a run-based offense. He's averaging more yards a game than any quarterback that is out there. He's at 286.1 yards a game. He had two touchdowns short of Russell Wilson. The touchdowns went Russell Wilson, Carson Wentz, Tom Brady. Okay. Interception-wise, he threw eight interceptions, tied with Drew Brees. The only person that threw less interceptions was Alex Smith, but he only had a 26-5 ratio. And then he had Carson Wentz and Jared Goff and Case Keenum, which threw 7 interceptions, but only Carson Wentz threw one more touchdown than Tom Brady. So all of this, let's look at I want to take a look at the OG quarterbacks that are on this list that are still passing in the NFL. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, who's I can't consider him OG because Tom Brady was in the game before Aaron Rodgers. Josh McCown, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. Eli Manning isn't even in. He's tied for 25th on this list. 25th in top quarterbacks. 25th. Carson Palmer, 21st. There's only one quarterback. Well, no, there's 3 quarterbacks at the top of the quarterback rating list. They're all over 37 years old. You know who they are? Alex Smith, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. If we want to talk touchdowns, in the top 5, there's only 2 quarterbacks on this list that's over 30. You know who that is? Phillip Rivers and Tom Brady. Let's talk about yards per game. There is the king of the hill is Tom Brady. Yards. Do you know what the king of the hill is? Tom Brady. So Tom Brady has had an MVP year out of all quarterbacks. Now, I told you this, that I told you the NFL, we had this conversation yesterday. I said the NFL is going to do everything that they can to make sure that Tom Brady doesn't win the MVP. I said this, right? We can go back on YouTube, and I said this on Facebook. I said the NFL will do everything that they can to make sure that Tom Brady doesn't win this MVP. This ESPN article proves exactly what I just told you. And I'm not saying because anybody from the NFL is out there doing this. However, to get somebody to go and snitch, because Jimmy Garoppolo had nothing to lose. Jimmy Garoppolo's agent doesn't have nothing to lose. Especially because if they know that if Tom Brady leaves the New England Patriots, he might end up the highest paid quarterback at 41 years old. Tom Brady's as healthy as they are, right? And would you sign Tom Brady at this day and age? He's putting up 4,500 yards a game. Would you sign Tom Brady to the best quarterback if your team needed a quarterback and you had an offense that could fit him? If you were the Arizona Cardinals that had the O-line that they have, and you can easily turn the Arizona Cardinals into the Arizona Patriots, basically. You have an older receiver. You have some older guys. You have a steady defense. You have a running back that's going to be healthy this year. You would sign over Alex Smith. You sign Tom Brady to 3-4 years because he says he wants to play well into his 40s and he's as healthy as ever and he's doing his thing. And the next thing that the Arizona Cardinals needs is a quarterback. You'd pay Tom Brady $100+ million over 4 or 5 years. I know I would. Because there's no reason why I wouldn't. So the agent has nothing to lose because he's going to take 20%.
So, okay. Now, there's something I want to bring up to you, too, that I heard on the radio today, is the fact that I know your 49ers are banking on Jimmy Garoppolo signing a long-term deal.
Oh, yeah.
You're banking on that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. There's an interesting rumor going on ESPN radio right now that Jimmy Garoppolo will re-sign with the Patriots after the season and sit behind Brady one more year because that's what Belichick told him was going to be the option before he traded him.
So then the question is going to be this then. If you're Jimmy Garoppolo, right, and you sit behind, let's say you pass up on not like because we know that Jimmy Garoppolo is a legitimate quarterback. We know that we still have a top 10 pick in the NFL draft because even though we went 6 and 10, we still have the 10th pick in the draft. We have assets. We have plenty of picks that we can make some damage with.
Yeah.
So the question then becomes, as a quarterback, do you want to build your legacy or do you want to piggyback off of somebody else's?
Well, you see, that's where me and you differ. Because, okay, say Tom comes out next season and starts showing his age. Jimmy G will be moved ahead of Tom Brady.
But there's no – this is – but – all right, so this isn't –
But think about it. But think about it like this in Brady's eyes. Okay, say he takes slippage enough to where he falls back down, and Garoppolo takes over the starting position, right? Mm-hmm. Say Garoppolo takes his team to the Super Bowl and wins. You know what that's going to do to Tom Brady's legacy?
It'll tarnish it. But then I have a big question for you, sir.
What's that?
I have a statement and then a question, because I want to start with, this isn't a Brett Favre situation, because I know that this is where this is going to go. This isn't a Brett Favre Bountygate situation where the team's going to put up money to try and take out the best quarterback in the game. Because remember, Brett Favre was what, 39?
No, I'm not saying anybody's going to take out Brady. I'm saying his play will diminish.
But this is what I'm saying. The only so in the situation that we're referring to, I'm gonna provide a parallel situation for you. Brett Favre was playing the best quarterbacking of his life when he was in Minnesota. Everything changed when Bountygate happened, when they intentionally hurt Brett Favre's shoulder and his knee, and because it took longer to heal, he was never the same quarterback again.
No, because he couldn't get the drive on the ball.
Exactly. So Tom Brady has been relatively healthy his entire career. He's only had one debilitating injury, and that was his ACL injury back when Matt Castle started a few games, and that's how Matt Castle became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. There is no reason for me or anybody to think that by throwing 32 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, there's nobody in the AFC that's going to stop him. He's going to walk into the Super Bowl. Remember, the Saints were a threat when Brett Favre played them. We knew, because the Saints defense under Greg Williams was the best defense in the NFL at the time when this happened. We knew that it was going to be a problem. This is something that before this YouTube and Facebook bullshit happened, me and you knew. We said the Saints are going to be a problem because they get to the quarterback.
Yes.
This isn't a situation because there's nobody in the AFC that's going to be able to touch him. There's nobody in the NFC that's going to be able to touch him. Healthy Tom Brady is going to come into 41 years old, and he's still going to be the best quarterback in the NFL. So how long is Jimmy G going to wait? He's 25, 26 years old right now, right? If Robert Kraft says, I'm not moving Tom Brady, if you move Tom Brady, I am going to fire you and either make Josh McDaniels or Matt Patricia the head coach of the New England Patriots.
Well, okay,
because remember, that's what was said. That because Tom Brady is a son to Robert Kraft, so Tom Brady's going to have to really screw up in order for this to happen, and Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have to pass on a boatload of fucking cash in order to make this happen, because the 49ers have the most cap space in the NFL. They're going to back up the Brinks truck to this man. He's going to probably be the first ever $200 million man in NFL history.
All right, so with you saying that, now you brought up an interesting point before I spoke on this. What is to stop in the early offseason? Okay. What is to stop Bill Belichick getting rid of Tom Brady, bringing Garoppolo, Kraft firing Belichick, Belichick going to the Giants, Josh McDaniels taking over the Patriots, and guess what? It's still the same offense.
That is a good question, but there's one thing that would be stopping him, is that Belichick would evaluate. All right, so if there's any kind of inclination that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to come to the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick is going to try and bring him in and get rid of Tom Brady, Robert Kraft will get rid of Belichick. Or even better, if Belichick knows that the shit's about to go down, he's going to bounce out like he did in Cleveland.
So I have one last thing to say on this subject, because we've gone too long talking about sports right now.
Okay.
I want you to think right now. Something like this very similarly happened already in the world. They call him Willie Beeman. Any given Sunday, Al Pacino cut Jamie Foxx and took him to his fucking new team.
That's true.
Belichick is going to take Tom Brady to the Giants.
That's going to be interesting. Real interesting. But
remember, Tom Brady has done more with less big time wide receivers than anybody in NFL history.
True. It's very true. As I said, I mean, you got to look at it from a different perspective. I really think that I really honestly think in my heart of hearts, and I'm praying because, you know, I'm a huge 49ers fan, bro. You know this. The world knows this. Jimmy G is going to be the thing. I really hope that it's going to be our guy. I really hope that Bill Belichick really patches this up and figures this shit out. Or if he goes to the Giants, turns Eli Manning into a championship-winning quarterback.
No, I told you he's going to take Tom Brady with him to the Giants, while Jimmy Garoppolo is taking the Patriots back to the Super Bowl.
Oh, and you're just going to leave the Niners with nothing, huh? I see how it is, sir. I see how it is.
You can have John Lynch and have a nice day.
Oh, is that how we feel, sir? Okay.
So I'm going to be like Lotto and 8 Mile. I'm going to leave this with a fuck you and a have a nice day.
Okay, sir. All right. I'm going to need more alcohol to deal with your bullshit tonight. Oh. God damn it. This nigga said Jimmy Garoppolo going to go to either the Patriots or back to the New York Giants.
No. I said Tom Brady going to go to the Giants.
Well, somebody's going to go to the Giants and make me angry. I hate the fucking New York Giants. I don't care what team I support. Fuck the New York Giants.
Then what we're going to have is Jimmy Garoppolo, JG10, taking out TB12 in the Super Bowl and bringing the Patriots their NFL leading 7th championship.
Although no, go fuck the New York Giants. Anyways, let me see. I need a shot. I'm doing a shot early before we talk about the next conversation. Crazy ass motherfucker.
Salud.
God damn it. Salud, sir. So, did I happen to mention to the world that my wife looks better than your wife? I mean, not your wife, but because you don't have a wife, but any other body's wife out there? It's not the alcohol talking. I promise you that. I've always thought that. But anyways, so third topic. We still haven't talked about what we're going to talk about in the third topic, sir. What we got on deck?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, well.
So with that being said, let's just take the video completely off the fucking rails.
Okay, well, I have a third topic for you then. Let's go off the rails because we don't even really know what we're going to talk about, but I have a topic for you, sir.
You know why we don't know what we're going to talk about? And I'll be completely 100 with everybody.
Yes.
It's because we've been doing 1 or 2 videos a day for the whole week.
And we're losing things to talk about, but good things, there's stuff happening in the real world. You know why? So, I don't know if you heard about this or not, sir. Chris Jericho of WWE Hawaiian Soul fame.
Are you about to mention him dedicating his match to a certain somebody?
Yes. So Chris Jericho on the Twitter machine or the Instagram machine. I can't remember.
On my Twitter machine.
On the
Twitter machine.
Yes, on the Twitter machine. It was talking. Reposted a photo from a fan. It was a caricature with Chris Jericho on the front, and behind him was a silhouette of Eddie Guerrero on his right and the silhouette of Chris Benoit on his left, or maybe the opposite of, depending on how you look at a silhouette. Now, if everybody knows the whole situation with Chris Benoit was a hell of a wrestler, probably one of the best technical wrestlers in the entire world. However, due to mental illness and CTE.
You just want to get my emotions all fucked up tonight, don't you?
I know. I'm sorry, sir. It is due to CTE and his brain looking like that of a 79-year-old Alzheimer's patient. This is a direct quote, not just me bragging about this. He said he ended up killing his wife and his child. Now, wrestling social media blew the fuck up. They were so pissed off. How can Chris Jericho do this? And blah 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 blah. And then Chris Jericho actually came out and he said, "I've known the entire situation better than anybody else. So how the fuck can you question me on who I decide to represent in my life and how I want to dedicate my matches? And if you don't like it, you can just go follow somebody else because it doesn't fucking matter." with that said, sir, tell me about how you feel about that.
All right. Now, I am one of the strong believers that the WWE should get over canceling Monday Night Raw for one night and airing Chris Benoit's Hard Knocks tribute video for the 3 hours that Raw was on that night, and having the wrestlers legitimately break kayfabe. Kayfabe was big at the time. If you don't know what kayfabe is, I'll explain it to you right now. Kayfabe is a character that a wrestler portrays. When they go in kayfabe, they portray this character throughout their whole life. Very few wrestlers do it nowadays. Kevin Owens is probably one of the only ones who does it day in, day out, no matter where the fuck you see him. Mm-hmm. Now, in a time where kayfabe was big and stories were big and wrestling was still trying to pretend to be real and not scripted, all these wrestlers in the WWE, the old WCW guys, the old ECW guys, broke the fuck down over Chris Benoit dying. Worse than when Owen Hart died. And this includes a Vince McMahon. This includes a Triple H. This includes a Stephanie McMahon.
Very true.
Now, in my honest opinion, I know this ain't going to be the popular opinion due to what he did, but we did not know what CTE was when this happened. Chris Benoit, in my opinion, should be not only in PWI's official Hall of Fame, he should be in the WWE Hall of Fame also.
That's very true.
Now, hold on. As for Chris Jericho, Mr. Jericho, I fucking applaud you. The reason is you went to a foreign country that you haven't wrestled in over 15 years and made the biggest impact any American wrestler ever has in the last 20 years over in Japan. All by attacking probably the best wrestler in the world right now, Kenny Omega. And then at the New Year's Dash, attacked another high-profile New Japan Pro Wrestling star, showing that you don't give a fuck what WWE thinks about you, and the fact that you dedicated your fantastic match against Kenny Omega to Chris Benoit, I applaud you for that, sir. And you know what? You probably just disqualified yourself for the WWE Hall of Fame, but you know what? Fuck them. They don't deserve you.
Well, here's the deal, right? Chris Jericho, Chris Irvine is his real name, and yes, I'm calling him by his real name. As a man and a human being, I believe in my heart of hearts is still the best wrestler in the entire world. Because not only does he have the charisma, not only does he have the personality, not only does he have the skill, but he has the one thing that these other wrestlers have always lacked, and it's longevity. Can you tell me, sir, do you remember the last time Chris Jericho was injured?
Chris Jericho has something called the longevity it factor. No matter how long this man is away from the wrestling ring, he comes back better than he was when he left.
Yeah. After all these years, he's always been better than anything. He's always done his thing. He's always been able to stay healthy. He is the equivalent of LeBron James of the WWE. And I used to love LeBron James and I hate LeBron James, but the one thing that I will tell you about LeBron James is that there's nobody at his position that can do what he does because he stays healthy longer than anybody else. He can go 82 games. He may rest once in a while, but the man has the capability of going 82 games.
Let me say something about LeBron James. That man has ran more miles than most of the people alive have ever driven.
Yep, that's true. That is very fucking true. And Chris Jericho is the Iron Man of all Iron Men. At 40 plus years of age, he can do it better than any 20-year-old can.
You know what else he can do?
What?
Better than most 20-year-olds can?
What?
can rock the fuck out better than most 20-year-olds can.
Yes, if you've ever seen a Fozzy show, or listen to a Fozzy album, the bruh does his thing. He's a hell of a rock star, and he's a hell of a showman. And Chris Jericho, I think he alluded to what I just wanted to say to you, but on the realest of my heart of hearts, I want to thank you because nobody else has ever had the balls to represent their best friend. And hell, I represent my best friend on a daily basis. Somebody questioned me about my best friend. I tell them, that's my best friend. He's not only my best friend, that's my family on the other side of that camera. However, sometimes people lack loyalty and you have loyalty. And for that, sir, I want to award you and honor you on Sinful Black Entertainment and say thank you for being a real friend. Without singing the Golden Girls theme song, I'm not going to go there. I mean, I could. I just don't have enough Hennessy left in me to do so. So
we're just going to do this for a minute.
Yeah. Rock and represent your music.
If you don't know what this song is, people, you should go on YouTube, look up Fozzy Judas.
Yep. And trust me, he's no Judas. He's a real person that represents his friends. And that's real shit. Thank you, Chris Jericho. And thank you for a wonderful New Japan pro wrestling performance. I really appreciate you. So,
and even though Kenny Omega tried to kill you with the one-winged angel on a chair.
Yes. That shit happens anyway. So, shot number 4.
Yep, I already poured mine.
Oh, here we go. I do mine. I want to make sure people realize that I'm really getting drunk. So,
what are you trying to say? I'm faking?
No, I'm not saying that you're faking, sir, but I'm saying that I'm reeling. Oh.
Cheers, man.
Salute, my friend. Okay, we got shot number 4 on deck. Let's talk about movies for a second, sir.
Talk about movies?
Yeah, let's talk about movies.
All right, what movie you want to talk about?
Well, a movie that I want to take my wife to, but I can't find anybody to watch my kids.
What movie's that?
Insidious.
Yes, I want to go see Insidious 3. You know Insidious is one of my favorite horror movies.
I need to find a drug that I can drug my kids so they stay asleep so me and my wife can go watch it. What do you think?
I still got some chocolate.
Chocolate? Chocolate?
Yes, chocolate. Chocolate.
Yes, we do SpongeBob jokes. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, yes, Insidious 3 comes out this weekend. Let's look at the debuts this weekend about movies that are going down, sir. Hold on,
let me while you're looking that up, let me squash some Star Wars truth on everybody, okay? Star Wars: The Last Jedi was not horrible.
That's what I heard. No, I don't.
It wasn't great, but it was not horrible.
What they say? Not bad, not good, but not bad.
And if it wasn't for Star Wars Episode 8, we would not have the Swallow Ken memes out right now. He's Swallow big, Ben Swallow.
Ben Swallow.
And James, if you don't know what I'm talking about, after the video, just look up Ben Swallow.
All right, so this is what we got going on coming out. We had Insidious come out this week, right?
Yeah.
Next week we have The Commuter, the movie with Liam Neeson, which
Liam Neeson go back into his action side, which I love.
So a movie that came out of left field is coming out this week. Taraji P. Henson, because I just saw the preview of it 2 weeks ago. Well, no.
Oh, you're talking about that one that YouTube is spamming everywhere.
Yeah, Proud Mary. That one's coming out, and that shit looks kind of legit. I really want to see that.
Hey, you want to go see a movie with the kids and your wife?
Sure.
Go see Jumanji. That shit was off the chain.
Oh, I gotta go see that. That sounds legitimate. So,
and when you're watching it, you're like, wow, this is actually what my video game characters probably feel while I'm playing a game.
So then we have Den of Thieves, which has my wife's favorite man in the entire world.
Gerard Butler. Yes.
No, not that favorite man, sir. The other favorite man, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
Oh, Forrest Whitaker.
No. Anti-no. They also made a movie based off the Winchester House. It's coming out February 2nd. 50 Shades Freed coming out February 9th.
Fuck 50 Shades of Grey. Those movies are garbage.
And then the movie,
the most important movie in Marvel history.
February 16th, 2 days after Valentine's Day. The Black Panther is coming out. And I promise you, no, I swear to God, I'm about to cut a promo right now. For all of Black America, I want you to listen to me, Black America. This is our time. This is our movie.
As long as you don't mind having a Swiss guy in the movie with you guys.
It's fine. We'll take the Swiss guy for 1 second. But listen, remember 1996 when Friday came out. Remember how we stormed the theaters. We blazed our chronic inside of the movie theaters. We had our illicit drugs. We smoked out the theaters. Everybody was high. Do you remember those times, America? Well,
I'm gonna go in dad mode right now. Hold on. For those of you who are watching the video who probably don't know what Friday is, it is a black comedy, and I suggest if you don't know what it is, your parents have failed you because it is hilarious.
Well, Black Friday, because of Black America and Black America alone, became the highest grossing black comedy in the history of ever. This is what I want you to do for Black Panther. I want this movie, I want white America and Black America to unite for 1 weekend. I want you to storm the movie theaters. I want your white children to integrate with your black children. I want them to ask questions about their skin color and their blackness and hip hop and all the questions that white America has for African America. I want you to go out there and ask them. I want you to integrate and coloritize. Yes, I said it, coloritize.
Hold on.
Yes, white America, we love you. We want white America and Black America. I want you to throw the All Lives Matter thing away. Throw it away for 1 fucking weekend. And I want you to hit the AMC or the Regal or the Epic, or whatever theater that you believe in.
I hope that sounded as epic as it did on my end with the white America theme going in the background and your impassioned speech about.
Yes, it sounded very epic, and I'm just so fucking hyped. I want you all to watch the fucking movie. I want you to do it, and I want you to sit there, and I want you to enjoy it. I want you to take it in, because this is our roots. This is what we believe in. This is what we've lived for. February 16th belongs to us. This is the only time that a movie belongs to us. And I don't want it to be segregated. I want it to be integrated. So if you're watching me on YouTube and you're watching me on Facebook, I want you to hear me and I want you to feel me.
Feel him all up in the inside. He likes that kind of thing.
I want you to feel me deep. I want you to let me inside of you.
Keep going.
Black America.
Keep going.
Black America, this is our time.
You want to know? You want to know what's kind of sad?
What's sad, sir?
Any teenager or young child who is watching this video, their parents just walked in and said this. Oh no! Oh no! You see, and this is what you get in Sinful Black Entertainment. We do not have production value, but my ass is giving a soundtrack to the motherfucking video.
You goddamn right. We got soundtracks, we got sound bites, we got all of this shit. So February 16th, I will be there. I'm going to take my wife, who is going to reluctantly be there. She's not going to want to be around all that blackness, but you know what? But it's okay, because she will understand it. My son, who is half Italian, He's not going to understand the whole thing, but you know what? It's a fucking superhero movie, and possibly Captain America is going to be there.
You know,
because we've seen the preview for the Avengers. Captain America is kicking it in Wakanda with the Black Panther.
You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen with the debut of Black Panther?
What?
This is what's going to happen, my friend.
Come on.
You got to unclick it, sir. Come on.
You know I got you. Yeah. One. Break the wall. Break down the walls.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. February 16th. If you are down for Black America, whether you're white, black, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Asian, it doesn't fucking matter. Take your kids, take your family. We want you to feel Wakanda deep inside of you.
And you want to know what Marvel is going to be doing on February 16th?
What?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, baby.
You know why I could do this and not worry about the video getting demonetized?
Why, sir?
Because YouTube has already demonetized this series.
Yes, for those that don't know, Facebook has, if you're new to this, which I think that some of you are, if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube has demonetized Off the Rails. But guess what? We don't do Off the Rails for YouTube. We do Off the Rails for us. We do Off the Rails for you. And because we love you so much, you Facebook, we do this for fun. This is fun. Pulling out the
just because it's catchy, we're gonna do the rest of this video with this song playing in the background. Anyway, with that being said, let's go into the fucking all portion. I'm gonna pour me another shot. Do I need it? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Do you feel it? So I just want to tell you that Toby has been sending me illicit messages all night.
Yes,
and
he's been sending them to me too.
Yes, he's been sending me illicit messages all night, and I feel kind of turned on and violated at the same time. Now I know how Kobe Bryant's rape victim feels. Oh. Sorry, my bad. Anyways,
hey Toby, you want to know how James feels right now? I can tell you how James feels right now. James feels like this. Salud, motherfuckers.
Salud, bitches. Woo. Shot number 5 feels like shot number 1, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So,
I have a feeling this is the first Off the Rails video that will actually have some people fucking sitting there just fucking been saying this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
So I want to take the topic number 5. I want to take topic number 5.
Okay, what's topic number 5?
All right. Well, fuck, I don't know what topic number 5 is. So here we go. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Here we go. I'm gonna tell you what topic number 5 is. I'm gonna take topic number 5 to deliver my grand fuck you.
You want me to give you some epic music while you do it?
Yes.
Okay.
The big fuck you. That's what the title of topic number 5 is. The big fuck you.
Okay, you ready? You ready for this music?
Yep.
There you go.
Topic number 5 is coming up. This is the big fuck you. The big middle finger. And you know me, I've really tried over these past few months to stay out of political shit because I know I have a lot of friends on Facebook that are on both sides of the political spectrum. I really do. I have a lot of friends that touch one side or the other side, and I try to stay the middleman. You know me, I've really tried to be nice. However, I like to give my entire fuck you, the big fuck you, doing this every time that we do it off the rails. So the big fuck you, the big middle finger, the big fuck you goes, and you probably think this is gonna go to Donald Trump. Nah, he doesn't deserve it. He's fucking himself every single day with the things that he says on Twitter, the bullshit that he pulls. No. The big fuck you goes to the entire Republican fucking party, and that includes anybody that supports the entire Republican Party. Let me tell you why. This is the thing, and I want to kind of break this down. So, well, actually, no. Let me go bigger. I'm gonna give my big fuck you to the entire political system as a whole.
Hey!
Yeah. My big fuck you goes to the entire political system as a whole. And I'm going to tell you why. So, remember how I told you that I always hate picking sides? That I hate being forced into one side or the other? And I feel it's like choosing between the Bloods or the Crips, either you're red or you're blue? No. Because I think that after these tax cuts that got passed, and yes, you gave some people a little bit of money, a little bit of distraction cash. You know what I'm saying? You improved that child tax credit, brought it up a little bit. It's going to benefit a few of us. That's fine. But the bigger picture is that the entire Republican Party is out there. Every single one of them is going to make a boatload of money off this tax thing. But even worse than that is that the Democratic Party, the people that the party that's supposed to represent black people and the poor people and the minorities and the this and the that and the whatever, do not represent us at all either. They only represent themselves. We've seen enough corruption across both sides of the political spectrum to write stories about it for years. We have Steve Bannon turning on Donald Trump and then sucking Donald Trump's dick at the same time. We have people admitting their corruption and the slow process going along. We have corruption in the Democratic Party. We have the corruption in the political party. Dude, I just watched a fucking video of a police officer shooting a deer because it was in its way. And I know why the police ain't got nothing to do with this, but I'm just saying, this tells you the kind of fucked up world that we live in. So this is what I want to tell you. The whole political spectrum, you can kiss my black ass. You can kiss my Puerto Rican ass. My Puerto Rican's ass on my left side. My black ass is on my right side. Just in case you want to know which one was which, so you can get pucker up and kiss both of them motherfuckers.
Can I get a big fuck you moment when you're done?
Yes, just real quick, and you can have that moment, sir. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, fuck the Democratic Party, fuck the Republican Party. Somebody needs to come out and represent the real people of the United States of America, and that's real talk.
Sinful Black America 2020.
That's right. We're both over 35 years old. We can run for president.
So now my big fuck you. Let me get my music going here right now. Alrighty, so now my boy Jay Black just said something that I've been saying every day of my fucking life. Fuck politics, fuck politicians, fuck anything that you're about, because guess what? You don't affect me. Once you do something that affects me personally, then I'll stick my hand up your ass and make you my little puppet and pull your spine out your fucking ass. Okay? Okay. With that being said, my big fuck you, and it's going to be funny to, not this platform that we're talking to right here, is to this platform that I'm looking at right now. So let me take this real quick.
Oh, shit. It's going down, baby.
My big fuck you is to the people at Google and YouTube. Now, I brought it up at the beginning of the video. And I didn't get to say this during the Logan Paul shit we talked about. But I'm going to say it here. And it might surprise you, Mr. Black. You ready to hear this one?
Yes, sir. I would love to hear it. Go right ahead.
In the 48 hours since that video has been posted, and this is actually a fuck you to people who watch YouTube too, is that he has gained 2 million more subscribers since he posted that video. His watch time has gone up over 150,000 minutes since he posted that video. So I'm actually going to defend Mr. PewDiePie, since I like the guy, I think he's funny. Is Logan Paul's video, and I said this earlier, did not get demonetized and not get pulled from YouTube. PewDiePie posted a video talking about Logan Paul's video. And what do you think YouTube did, Mr. Black? I'm going to give you one shot at the answer.
Don't tell me they took it down.
They demonetized it and then pulled it. But they left Logan Paul's video up.
Lovely.
So YouTube, from the bottom of my heart, and the reason me and Mr. Black here are going to be looking into other streaming options over the next few weeks. We're still going to abuse you because, hey, you're fun to abuse and I can talk shit about you on these videos. And you won't demonetize me because guess what? They're already demonetized. You can't block it because I'm not asking for ad money.
Yeah.
Anyway, the internet has always been about free speech and it should still be. So fuck that dude politician trying to pull anything unique off the internet and worry about what the cancer of the internet is. The Paul brothers, the people who use social media platforms to display a negative message or just to hurt other people. You know, it's called cyberbullying. You know how many people commit suicide because of cyberbullying? Because of niggas they never met before?
I'm telling you.
Let's keep it fucking real. And I'm gonna end this off the rails video. Well, before we go into our this and that rant, with something I just watched Dave Chappelle's latest Netflix show. Have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't seen the new one yet, sir.
So Dave Chappelle said that he is leaving comedy again after these when he finished filming these two specials. You want to know why he's leaving comedy?
Why?
And I'm going to say it both once in front of the YouTube camera, in front of the Facebook camera, so nobody gets my words twisted. And no offense to anybody, but quoting Dave Chappelle, he said he is leaving comedy. He will come back to comedy when the country and the world is not full of bitch-ass niggas. Like I said, not full of bitch-ass niggas. He said we became a nation of bitch-ass niggas who take shit way too personally.
Well, that's true. I mean, some things you're allowed to take personally, which we've already alluded to. The things that you're allowed to take personally are the things that affect you personally. You're allowed to take that personally. You know why? Because it affects you personally. However, if you're a Republican Christian male who gets offended by the fact that what's the word I'm looking for? There's a phrase I'm looking for. Like if it has literally has nothing to do with you, and you just want to be offended because you feel like it's something special to do, then you're the reason what's wrong with America. You're the reason what's wrong with the world. Sometimes you have to suck it up, buttercup, as they say, and deal with shit. That's what life is. I suck up shit every day at work and deal with it every day at work. Today was a stressful day at work, but you don't see me crying about it on Facebook. You don't see me crying about it on YouTube. You don't see me whining about it and having tears in my eyes because shit was hard. Because you know what? That's what they pay me for.
So
What they give-
with all that being said, this is going to be the final song of this video, and we're going to do our outro to it. Go ahead, James. Do what you do.
All right, so let me tell you how we do around this time. And I may be a little tipsy, so I may get a little bit of the words wrong, and I apologize, YouTube, and I apologize, Facebook. However, I'm going to do the best that I can. So let me tell you how we're going to do it around this time, sir. So if you like what we see and you like what you hear, and you follow us on YouTube and you follow us on Facebook, what I'd like you to go ahead and do is hook a brother up. And when I say hook a brother up, what I want you to go ahead and do is hit that subscribe button. And if you get a little bit of confused about where that subscribe button is, I'm going to spell it out for you. What I want you to go ahead and do is point to the left and point down, hit the subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, you see the best Black Entertainment has to offer. It's the first time I've been drunk in a little while, so I apologize if I get a little bit slurred, and I get a little bit tipsy, I get a little bit twisted, but that's fine. So hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button on YouTube, you're going to see the best that Simple Black Entertainment has to offer. You're going to see the gameplay, you're going to see the videos, you're going to see the Overtime Sports Show, one of the highest rated sports shows on YouTube that you haven't even heard about. But that's okay because we want you to hear about it. We want you to look at it. So switching over to YouTube, Facebook. I forgot about you because I love my Facebook. So Facebook, if you want to see what Simple Black Entertainment is about, you want to see what we're doing, what I want you to need to go ahead and do is first follow James Granger, that'd be me. Then I want you to follow Simple Black Entertainment. I want you to go to Simple Black Entertainment, hit the like button, hit that like button. And then when you're done there, what I want you to go ahead and do is go to the little dots over there and say see post first. And when you see all of that, then you're going to see what Simple Black Entertainment is all about. You can see our videos, you can see our pages, you can see our memes, you can see everything that we do. I posted a few memes on there for you. I posted a little bit of videos, and I posted the Overtime Sports Show. And sir, since you're the YouTube expert and the man of the hour that gives us everything that we do, what I want you to go ahead and do is tell them how they can see everything that follow us on YouTube and make sure that they're notified. Okay? We are on YouTube.
All right, you got it, my friend. So, if you want to follow the channel on YouTube, because no matter what I say about YouTube, you know what? The videos will always keep on coming on YouTube because it's easy to stream here. But anyway, if you're watching us on YouTube and you see our little logo right next to where it says Big Sin, you see my two little demons right there. You see them in the bottom corner. You see a big red button. Like I say every day around this time, that means the asses are getting a little hot and need to cool them off. Go ahead and hit that red button, make it way. Let them take a break from their advertising because those two little motherfuckers be putting in work.
And you know how they do.
Also, hit that motherfucking bell icon so you know when myself, Mr. Black, or both of us are live at the same time most of the fucking time. Shit, I'll be streaming on Mixer, I'll be streaming on Twitch, I'll be streaming on YouTube, I'll be streaming on Facebook, I'll be streaming on Twitter, I'll be streaming on Instagram. I don't even use half of that shit, but I still stream on it.
Yes, because we love each and every single one of you. And we know that some of you have OCD and some of you have ADHD and need different platforms to stream on. But guess what? We accommodate the ADHD. We accommodate the OCD. We accommodate the OCD. My son has ADHD. That's okay. We know we have a little bit of time to draw your attention. And we're going to do that for you. We're going to do that for you here. We're going to do that for you here. That's how we do it.
So with that being said, let this catchy ass music play us out. And YouTube, we will see you again live Monday morning for Overtime Sports Talk. Toby, I wasn't ignoring you. We've been talking about the Golden Knights all week on Overtime, so go back and watch some of those if you want to hear some Golden Knights talk.
Yeah, where you been at, Toby? You know that the Overtime Sports Show loves the Golden Knights. We love them. We talk about them every single day. And if you're not watching the Overtime Sports Show, well, you're just starting the sports and you suck. So
And,
boo you.
James whispered to me in this little headset I got right here that he does like golden showers. Anyway, with that being said, this is your boy Big Sin. That is Hollywood J Black.
And Hollywood J Black wants to let you know not to leave your kids everywhere. That's including the unborn kids that you have when you ejaculate on somebody else's woman. Sorry.
You know why? Hold on. I got one more thing to play. So
Yes.
keep on talking about unborn trash can babies.
Yes. Don't leave your unborn children everywhere. That means leaving them on women's faces, leaving them on women's nose, their eyes, or their chin. Make sure they're either swallowed or in somebody's vagina. That's the only way to keep things cracking, baby.
Because you know what you don't want to hear or you don't want to have.
What?
Here you go.
I'm just a prom night dumpster baby. I got no mom or dad. Prom night dumpster baby. My story isn't long, but boy, it's awfully sad. And though I came from a hole, I'm singing right from the soul. He's singing right from the soul. My fatty needs a blanket and somebody to spank it. I miss my mom.
It's Madison Prom.
So I'm a prom night dumpster baby. Prom night dumpster baby. And I'm taking a stroll. He's taking a stroll. I'm taking a stroll. He's taking a stroll. I'm taking a stroll. He's taking a stroll. He's taking a stroll.
They're going to ban us from Facebook, too, by the time this is all said and done, ladies and gentlemen.